gentlemen, here to Southwestern Oregon Community College, here in Prosper Hall, home of Spiesel Court. My name is Jeff Baxter.
And I'm Matt Lehman.
And tonight's matchup is going to be a really great one for your Lakers. Let's see who they're playing here tonight.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sanchez. I'm from Bronx, New York, and I'm a shooting guard.
Hi, I'm Tanner Lewis. I'm from Dayton, Oregon, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Ransom Ansel. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I'm a point guard.
Hi, I'm Moses Miller. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Kobe Etzweller. I'm from Homer, Alaska, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Keenan Reynolds. I'm from Billings, Montana, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Carson Washburn. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, and I'm a forward.
Hi, I'm Jake Gomez. I'm from Canoga Park, California, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Manila Lagic. I'm from Bosnia, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Deshaun Kepler. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I play forward.
Hi, I'm Avery Rivera. I'm from Saratoga Springs, Utah, and I play center.
Hi, I'm Jackson Hill. I'm from Burley, Idaho, and I play forward.
Hi, I'm Connor Sailors. I'm from Bellevue, Nebraska, and I play center.
Hi, I'm Chase Saviors. I'm from Juneau, Alaska, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Coach Riley Grandetti. I'm the men's assistant basketball coach, and it's my 4th year.
Hi, I'm Coach Hop. This is my 14th year at SWOCC. Go Lakers!
So tonight definitely going to be a real hard matchup for the Lakers.
Umpqua Riverhawks coming in, playing real well this season so far, but you know, let's see if we can steal one away from them. You watched earlier, if you watched earlier, the Lady Lakers dropped one to the Umpqua Riverhawks by a fair amount of points. In the second half,
last 2 quarters.
Right.
First quarter, they were holding strong.
Yes.
Last game that the men played here at home, real close. Right. Over 100 points on both sides.
Yeah, dropped it in the last minute, if that. So I'm looking forward to a lot of running, a lot of shooting, hopefully a lot of scoring, and
maybe
a W.
a dunk.
And again, we had a dunk last week. Maybe we'll get another one. And let's meet our standout player of the team. So, no surprise, I'm going to let you know right now, this young man right here.
Second week in a row.
Moses Miller, second week in a row, shooting 17 points a game.
Woo, that's a lot of points.
44% on the floor and 32 from 3. His free throw percentage, 73% at the free throw.
So, overall, great player. He's able to shoot, he's able to rebound, he's able to get those steals.
And he averages about 7 assists to the game.
So not a selfish player.
Not a selfish player. He's still putting up 17 points. You know, the team's scoring 100. He's getting 17, 20 points. He's getting a fifth of the team's points without hogging the ball.
That's true.
This team right here, I see a lot of passing going on, so that's going to be a big deal too.
Normally when you see those players that have high percentages of personal points, free throws, 3-pointers, they don't have a lot of assists. They're a ball hog.
Absolutely.
And hopefully that's not what we see from the Lakers here tonight. Now, I see the Lakers are wearing the Laker Nation 6th man jersey.
As you can see right here, I am representing the Laker Nation 6th man. This is, tonight is our 6th man game, so definitely repping a new shirt. Also, we'd like to thank you. This pregame show brought to you by Tokyo Bistro. You know, I got sushi and sandwiches and
I love me
bento.
a good California roll.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They got some good stuff out there. So if you have a chance, if you're in town, go check them out. You know,
it's a good place for a dinner.
It is.
Overall, good place for a dinner.
Nice, quiet, little quaint place, and they do real good stuff for us out here with SWOCC Media Productions. We've got about a minute here before game time.
So what are you expecting? What are you hoping for the Lakers here tonight when we get these shots of our new floor cam?
Well, with the new floor cam, I love the look from underneath the basket. We're going to get a lot of those shots tonight. Hopefully, I would really like to get a dunk on cam, coming in, right into the camera, and like to see somebody get excited and right into the camera.
That's kind of scary. If you're the person operating that camera and you got somebody coming to dunk who's like 6 foot, 7 foot tall.
Yeah. Maddie, our camera woman down there, stands a whopping, what, 5'5"?
It's pretty short.
It's pretty short. So
by comparison to all of the basketball players who are over 6 foot tall.
On both teams.
Yes.
Both teams. So she'd probably be a little scared. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some running from her. But floor cam, they're doing a great job. There you go, showing Laker Nation in all effects.
Now, let's throw it down to Mike Herber for the national anthem and watching the teams.
This evening's Southern Region men's basketball matchup features the visiting Umpqua Community College Riverhawks from Roseburg, Oregon, and your Southwestern Lakers. I would now like to ask everyone to rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Turn your attention to the American flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Riverhawks. Supposed to be, what's her name that got the head injury? Number 1, Connor Shaw. Number 2, Max Martin. Number 13, Colton Mortensen. Number 21, Eric Gleekus. And number 42, John Morrill Keeler. Somebody on the light over there. The Riverhawks are coached by head coach Daniel Lee Worthy. And now, the starting lineup for your Lakers. A freshman from the Bronx, New York, number 2, Ransford Nateau Jr. A sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska, number 3, Moses Miller. A freshman from Billings, Montana, number 5, Keenan Reynolds. A sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska, number 12, Carson Washburn. And a sophomore from Bellevue, Nebraska, number 34, Connor Sailors. The Lakers are coached by head coach Trevor Hopp and assisted by Riley Grandinetti and Lamont Swinson. Your officials for tonight's game, Pat Cook, Mitch Busquet, and Greg Castell.
And we are back. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that's exciting right there, I'll tell you what.
There is a definite atmosphere in here. I am tingling with all of the excitement and the electricity in the air.
I like that expletive.
And it looks
Tingling.
like there's some folks already tuning in from Alaska.
Oh, hey, Alaska.
It
Welcome.
looks like Benita Washburn. I'm going to assume they know Carson.
Oh, I think so.
Thanks for tuning in to cheer on our Lakers.
And here's the tip. And Umpqua takes the ball.
Now, speaking of Carson, he actually had to get stitches after the last game in his eyebrow. I had a chit chat with him the following week saying, Carson, how's your eye feeling? He's like, I got 6 stitches. 6 after that last game. But ideally, he said they were supposed to be out after about 5 days. So we'll see if that impacts his play at all tonight.
And 2 points there at the last second by Umpqua. Moses Miller brings it up to Reynolds. Back out to Moses. Reynolds, Jr.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
Junior.
that was Junior.
It's understandable. The number 5 and number 2 look very similar as far as numbers go.
Yes. And 2 underneath. Number 42, John Morrow Keeler. And they're going to call a charge on Keenan Reynolds.
You got to be careful. You don't want to run into people too hard. Right now, Umpqua taking that early lead in this first half. Men actually do play halves, not quarters.
Correct. Halves.
Which I think is a little weird because doesn't the NBA and the NCAA play quarters?
Yes.
Maybe
That'll be a
someday.
foul.
So hopefully we'll line up with that in the future.
Correct. That one on Reynolds as well, his second.
Ooh, he's got to be careful. 2 fouls so quick in the game.
Keeler shooting 2. Sinks the first one. And drains the second one.
Carson takes a spill, turns the ball over.
Wow. No foul there as it gets back down.
That's going to be a timeout.
Wow.
And we're taking 30-second
30-second timeout. So they're going to take a break. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Laker basketball.
I'm Private First Class Taylor Irwin, and I'm with the Maryland Army National Guard. I joined the Army National Guard to begin my career. So I have been awarded tuition assistance, and I picked furthering my education. Right now we're just going through the basics. We're doing the confidence course. It's to get over your fears, basically, and to see how far your team has come. It takes.
And we're back. Whew, that short timeout. Hopefully the Lakers are able to calm down, regroup, and get rolling.
And that'll be 2 points there.
Lakers finally
Connor
on
Sailors.
the board. Hopefully that's the trend that will continue here as the Lakers get some more points on the board. And hopefully they start getting some more defense and preventing Umpqua from getting points.
Right now, Umpqua's just kind of running. I don't know. There's not really a whole lot going on. They're doing a little zone man, double pass out to the top of the key, and 6-3 is Washburn.
Man, Reynolds with that, like, no-look over-the-head pass.
Great pass. Great passing. Keeping Washburn open at the top of the key for 3. Drive there by number 1, Connor Shaw. Connor Shaw, sophomore guard, played last year.
No foul on that one as Junior was going up with the ball.
And a big miss there by the big man, number 42. Reverse layup. Oh, can't get it to go.
And these Laker guys are just running all over the place to get back. Oh, around the back.
And nice move.
That's what I'm talking about.
Junior just comes in, reverses hands, goes opposite layup, and just takes it to the hole.
Now, officially, like everybody calls him Junior, but on the roster his name is Ransford. So I'm just gonna call him Junior because that's what everybody calls him.
Everybody here on campus calls him Junior. And you know what? That's a long name too. Ransford Natal Junior. Junior sounds good.
Just rebound after rebound there with Umpqua.
Well, when he's underneath the basket like that, it's hard. When he's underneath the basket, it's hard not to get the ball up and around, especially when we got defenders right up against you, hands straight up. You have no movement. He's got to go straight up and get rebound after rebound because the ball's only coming straight back to him, straight down underneath the hoop.
Yep. Washburn missing that one, but it was real close on that 3. Looks like number 3, Moses, getting some fingers on that ball to prevent Umpqua from getting hold of it.
Deep 3 ball. Off the front, off the back, and in.
Dang, that's a nice 3.
It's a long 3, high arc, off the front of the rim. Miller takes it to the key.
Just rolls it in there off of his fingers.
Nice little fingertip roll. 3 ball put up and in. Eric Kayakis.
Washburn with the ball. That looked like it hurt.
Foul on number 21. Got a block there. Washburn will shoot 2.
Now, blocking, that's different than trying to like go up and hit his hand. Is that like
right.
Planted right in front of him?
Well, that's where he's moving his feet into the lane, and he's blocking the lane of the ball handler while his feet are moving.
And that's not something you're supposed to do.
No.
You got to let him have his lane of movement.
He gets the lane of movement. Now, if you're already planted there and then he runs into you, then it's a charge.
Ah, okay. So the difference is being
feet movement on the defender.
So you say being stationary or planted on the defender side.
Yes.
Okay. That can be a little confusing for some folks. And by some folks, I mean myself.
Washburn sinks it.
That is a 9-point ball game.
Lakers trailing here early in the first. That one's off the mark. Rebound nicely coming in. The Riverhawks.
Now it looks like the Laker guys are playing a man-to-man defense rather than what the ladies played of a 3-2 zone.
Right. The man-to-man defense is stronger in most cases if you've got the speed to back it up. So both teams, both the Riverhawks and the Lakers, playing a man-to-man. So a lot of it's just the speed and athleticism of certain players. You got to be able to keep up with them. So you got to put your number one ball handler against their number one defender, or your number one defender against the number one ball handler.
And you don't want to mix that up.
No. Right. So you get a post underneath up against the a shooting guard outside. He's going to dribble around him.
It's going to be a bad matchup.
Yeah.
That's like a turtle against a fox or something.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Umpqua not able to hold on to that one.
Laker ball. Or, sorry, Umpqua ball.
I do believe that the Laker guys do have the athleticism to keep that man-to-man defense going. Miller again, just putting another basket in. Umpqua trying to put a basket up, but so far Laker defense holding strong.
Looks like a block by Moses Miller. Lakers retain it. Here it comes.
Ball.
Oh, no. Went up for it, but couldn't hang on.
That's what happens when you hot dog sometimes.
Coach Hop not happy about that. His theory. Layups and three-pointers.
I mean, it's a really good theory.
Two misses. That was Kobe Etzweiler with the shot there.
I think the crowd might have lost their marbles if Keenan had able to do that dunk.
Yeah, I would have lost my marbles. Student section kind of quiet tonight, actually.
Yeah.
For being a six-man night.
Sitting down
rather
than standing up.
Real quiet. There's Rocky the Raccoon. For those of you who don't know, that's Southwestern Oregon Community College's mascot, Rocky the Raccoon. So if you're that interested, that's a position we have on campus for a student to come out and enjoy themselves inside the costume. Oh. That's Sanchez going up, taking the foul, almost putting
the basket down.
Sanchez makes the first, misses the second.
But Sanchez getting quick back on defense. Looks like Umpqua's putting up some screens, but they're not that powerful of a screen.
3-point. Off the back of the cylinder, sorry.
I think that might have been number 3, Moses from behind.
And it was. Connor Shaw, shoot for 2.
So that's not what you want to give the Umpqua team, is the second chance to get points.
Second chance points are real big in every basketball game. You miss that first shot, you go out and get that second, third chance, fourth chance. It doesn't matter. As long as the ball's staying down there, the other team's not scoring, and you're putting up points. That one's in.
And now the Riverhawks with a 10-point lead. Just a little bit of a press coming from those Riverhawks.
It's a one-man press.
Good
Almost lost it
defense there by number 0, Brock Gilbert. Putting his arm out, expecting the pass.
That went inside. Keeler.
And Junior just going to put 2 points on the board. That was, I believe that's one of Hop's layups right there.
Hop's layups. Tried to draw the foul. If he were moving to the defender.
You don't want to have a moving screen or a foul.
That's a big carry on the ball right there. Just brings the hand back over, lets the ball come rest on his hand. Should have been called for a carry there, but refs let it go. Oh, Sanchez loses it.
Good try there by Sanchez. I think his mind was moving faster than his body was.
Nice pass underneath to number 15, Cameron Benzel.
Standing 6'7". He barely has to jump to be able to put it in the basket.
Got a broken ankle there.
Not an actual broken ankle. Nobody wants to see an actual broken ankle.
Juked out of his shoes and ends up on the ground.
And that's why you see it. Was that number 3 Moses Miller that I saw doing that? Who I believe
so.
Is our standout player for the last 2 weeks.
Three-point put up and drained.
It's like he gently put that one to bed.
Coach Hop yelling. He wants that timeout. Not happy with the way his team's
all the way
playing.
up to half court for that
Definitely
one.
not happy about it.
That's going to be a full 60-second timeout.
So they're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more Laker basketball.
It's summertime, the season to go to your go-to place. And no matter where that is, stop by Les Schwab for a free pre-trip safety check. You'll see why we're the go-to place for tires and brakes, no matter where you're headed. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
No.
When you carry out, some things are out of your control. But with Domino's new carry-out insurance, we'll replace your pizza if it gets ruined after you leave the store. Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 every day.
We are back with more Laker basketball here at Southwestern Oregon Community College and the home of Spiesel Court.
Lakers at a 15-point deficit right now. I'm surprised that wasn't
there,
a foul.
Yeah, quite a bit over the top of him and should have got the foul, but no call.
It's like he tried to push the ball through his chest or something with that. I'm surprised it wasn't a
He just
foul.
went over the top of him, straight to it.
Looks like Hop's going to call another timeout.
That's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we're going to stay here as Lakers trailing 16-34.
These are a lot of timeouts that Hop's been calling here within the last couple of minutes.
Yeah. You know, being down 18 points, 9 minutes left in the first half. I mean, that's big for Coach Hop. This is not common for our Lakers.
No, it's usually a lot closer than this. Usually like 8 points at most.
Or we're on top.
That too.
You know, last year, you know, we ran. And I tell you what, all the games were close, but I don't quite see the speed and enthusiasm this year as I did last year.
I think Hop was shouting at the referee saying, hey, he was reaching around.
Of course.
That's not supposed to happen. That should have been a foul. Come on, call those. Oh, Junior for three. Oh, so
Off the
close.
mark.
We're right back to Moses.
Moses doesn't get the foul.
And look at that. Lakers coming back on defense real fast.
Should have been a travel as he takes 5 or 6 turns underneath the basket
what
without
are you talking
dribbling.
about? Traveling's only like 10 steps.
Wow.
Miller putting it up. 2 points on the board.
Moses shooting well with that medium range shot. Just kind of going up, putting it up with one hand.
That's not a three, though.
It's that medium range.
So I think to be effective, you need to have both three, layup, and a mid-range game.
Umpqua will keep it.
Looks like Keenan coming in to number 4, Kobe Etzweiler. And Sanchez coming out and Junior coming out. Oh, traveling called on that one. I thought it was going to be a foul, but the Laker players were having their hands just straight up in the air. I think he was trying to do a little shuffle step, and that's what got you the traveling.
Junior drives,
no,
kicks it
Keenan.
back out.
That's Keenan. Remember, the 2 and the 5 are a similar number. They just flip backwards.
I can't see it.
It's all right. You're at least wearing your glasses today.
Right. Umpqua taking their time now.
Well, there is only about 7 minutes left, and they got 15-point lead. That's
travel.
It's like, if that was not a travel, I don't know what is a travel. Because that was, in my eyes, the biggest travel I've ever seen.
2 steps, a jump, a land catch. Yeah.
A couple more steps. That's a travel. And Miller just
taking it.
Woo, charging through the defense. Umpqua driving. Oh, loses control of the ball. Off the foot of Keenan. Over to Etzweiler, but that pass was a little wide. Etzweiler not able to put that ball up right away.
Right. And gets fouled.
It's all good. I was hoping it would go in, and then we get another shot after that.
Get that 3-point conversion. Keenan Reynolds takes to the line. And drains the first one.
As it should be.
So it looks like Lakers have switched into a half-court 1-3-1, and the alley-oop gets rejected by the rim.
That would have been,
and Keenan goes coast to coast and takes it himself.
I would have liked to have seen him complete that because it looked like he was going for a dunk. I still would have been like, oh man, I would have lost my marbles even though it was Umpqua scoring.
Right.
Umpqua's taking a 30-second timeout, but we're just going to stay right here because that alley-oop, I think it was well executed, but that coming up with the basketball, did he touch the rim on that one and the rim rejected him?
Yeah, the rim rejected him so he got under the rim with the ball and didn't quite get it up fast enough, basically, to get it up and over. Pass, not quite there. Jump, not quite there, but they were trying so hard. So right now, both teams combined for 7 fouls.
That's not a lot.
And that's a low end considering you get like 10.5.
That's a lot.
Right. So
good pace for the Lakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the three hits the back of the rim. And the Lakers just waiting like a game of chess.
Little nice ball movement there. Number 44, Chase Saviors.
And Umpqua wanting to travel on that one.
And a jump ball.
And we'll see if the Lakers can do a good baseline play. Out to Keenan. Over
Saviors.
to
Saviors drives, kicks it out. 3-point off the outside of the rim.
off the top of the rim. But that was on point otherwise. And that short jump shot, not good.
Keenan, take it. All the way coast to coast.
Those were some long strides he was taking there in the end.
He was worried. He wasn't sure he was going to make it. I guarantee that.
I saw it on his face.
He's
the
like,
determination. He was like, I got
gotta.
this. Bam, and it goes in.
Carson Washburn commits the foul there. And he will come out.
Few Umpqua players coming in and out. Looks like 3 of them.
Connor Sailors comes back in for the Lakers.
It's only a 9-point ball game now. Much different from the, 15 as it was earlier.
Correct. 18.
18. But now we're down to 9, so they've halved that.
Right. Lakers have been running a little bit more, and I'm liking it. We just got to keep them from scoring. Keenan takes it himself, up and in.
And that's how you do it. That was a layup.
That was a layup.
So I think Hop might have had a word with Keenan. Don't hot dog and go for those dunks, even though we know you can.
Right, he proved that last game. Out of bounds, and Lakers will take it.
7 points now.
Coach Hop still not happy, still up in his players' faces.
I still wouldn't be happy.
No, but Coach Hop is probably one of the most animated coaches I know. I'm not going to lie.
We don't want to be too animated. We don't need chairs being thrown inbounds, though.
No.
Looks like we've got a comment from Julianne Richter. Let's go, Carson. Thanks for the shout out. I'll let Carson know. No travel call there.
No foul there.
I think he was trying to get through 3 players, though. Keenan.
Oh, he can do it.
Of course he can.
We've
but I
seen
think
him
it was
do
a nice triangle that they had him trapped in, though. Looks like Moses back in, Junior back into the match.
Chase Saviors comes out.
So we got a packed house here tonight with about, I'd say, 500,000 people by my brief estimation.
Yeah, that's a fair amount. I'm not going to lie. And a block from behind.
Oh, no foul called. That was all ball.
Tanner Lewis.
And Junior
that one
just
should have
gonna
been
take
and
it
one
in.
there with Junior. Good, I hear from right here. I heard the hit on the arm as he went up.
I thought that might have been a travel, but those are just 2.5 steps.
2.5 steps.
It's got to be 3 or more.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like Lakers might have switched back their defense again because they were playing 1-3-1 zone.
Right. Oh, wow. Pushes it. 42 just body checks.
Well, if the refs aren't calling it,
yeah,
you got to get away with it while you can. Moses on the breakaway.
Oh, and the screen was not moving, but they're gonna say he stuck his elbow out after him. That's a pretty terrible call. I don't know if I like that at all.
I don't like it.
I'm
not gonna agree with it.
Definitely not agree with it.
Definitely his feet were planted. I've got a stream going over here that's just a little bit behind.
His feet were planted.
He was planted. He just shouldered into him. Just like that.
And no, that's a terrible call there because he's straight up and down. That's a terrible call. As a great screen. Great screen.
I mean, that's the exact same screen he did before.
Yeah.
Moses is going to take that ball inbounded from Washburn. Washburn gets the rebound. Oh, Umpqua.
Nice little move.
Umpqua was ready for it and just takes a little sidestep. Let that guy go through.
Sanchez playing that kind of three-quarter press.
Sanchez saw that screen coming a mile away and just hopped around it.
Oh, Sanchez. A little bad pass there by Sanchez.
Just goes
Moses can't hold on to it.
a little bit. It's a bad. Sometimes you have a bad pass, and that's okay. So we got roughly a minute left in this first half. And whoop, I missed that call. So definitely, you don't want to be shoving people. So referee having words with the Umpqua coach. Moses got the ball over to Junior. Washburn for three. Oh, just hits the back of the rim. And referee playing the bongos down there, which means you got double dribble. Moses going to inbound the ball down over to number one, Tanner Lewis, who's going to give it right back to Moses. And looks like number 12, Washburn, going to get called. As we got 36 seconds left. Red Jr. with the steal. Oh my goodness. Off the backboard. I heard the Umpqua players slap that backboard so very hard. And they're gonna call Sanchez with a push. And technical. I saw the referee make a T with his hands. Looks like Sanchez and number one Connor Shaw having words on their way down. Student section not happy about that. Two technicals being called. Oh man, energy in the has been woof, man. I just got no words for the energy change in here. Seems like the fans are just unhappy all over with those calls. And they're gonna let people come back down to not have a technical shot. So since SWOCC has more than 7 fouls, we're gonna have a 1-1 shot. So let's go down to Mike to see if he can explain that a little bit better of what just happened.
Initially, the foul call on Lakers number 0, just a regular foul, floor foul, going to shoot a 1-on-1. Technical fouls after that for both the Lakers number 0 and for the Riverhawks number 1. So the two technical fouls offset each other. No one gets to shoot free throws. You go to point interruption, which is the 1-on-1 shot, and we play. And that's where we're at now here with the final possession for the Lakers. Up and in, count it, good at the buzzer. Lakers are going to go into the locker room down by 7, which is pretty fair after what happened there at the end of the half. And decent second half battle. It's a long, long game, and the Lakers put themselves right back in it, just down 3 possessions here.
And we've got Matt down courtside with the Umpqua coach, so let's send it down to Matt to talk with the coach.
Coach, you know, kind of a early start for you guys coming out here. You know, this is kind of a rowdy environment. It seems like it's going to get even worse in the second half. You know, double technicals at the end. You know, how do you keep the momentum going in your favor for the rest of the game?
Well, I don't know if the momentum's in our favor. You know, there's, you know, each team's making plays, and we'll see how it goes at the end. We just got to make sure that we're guarding their dribble penetration pretty well, and I think, you know, things will go all right for us.
All right, so you're worried about the dribble penetration. Anything else that you have to worry about or that you think you might have to talk to your team about here during the half?
You know, I think we can get any shot that we want if we just have a little bit more composure. And, you know, obviously SWOCC, they're playing at a breakneck speed right now, and we just got to make sure we execute what we're doing and what we're capable of doing.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to send it back up to the booth.
All right, so looks like the Umpqua has a strategy. Hopefully SWOCC has a counter strategy for that, but that's the half. Hopefully SWOCC will be able to compose themselves and get a point lead here going into the second half, but we're going to take a break and be back after the half with more Laker basketball.
Out to Chase Berry for 3. Rebound by Peyton Crispin. He's going to put it back. And hits. The Lakers hit 3.
Welcome back again. He's in court on your SWOCC Lakers.
Can't get the shot to go, and the Lakers win the ball game. Goal! Lakers win! Lakers win in overtime. 108-106.
Tokyo Bistro, a blend of traditional and modern Japanese cuisine featuring fresh local seafood, seasonal produce, and unique wine and sake selections. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. It's truly a unique dining experience on Oregon's South Coast. Visit Tokyo Bistro.
This is Southwestern's dental assisting program. In just one short year, you could be a dental assistant. Sign up now for your one-year dental assisting certification.
Whatever your dream, just keep chasing it. In the all-new Honda CR-V. With available features like hands-free access power tailgate, turbocharged engine, and a sharper, more stylish interior. CR-V, the best-selling SUV in America. From Honda.
My name is Warrant Officer Candidate Brandon Morey, and I am a mechanic in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. I work on Strikers, Humvees, 5 tons, work on the vehicles, fix the vehicles, get them back in the fight. The favorite thing about being a 91 Bravo is in the event that I would have to move on from the military, I would have a good skill set to help me along and utilize in the civilian sector.
I won't cry, I won't fight, 'cause maybe one day you're gonna get it right. Here's a noteworthy clue, I like my everything blue. I like my everything.
HondaCertified.com, the easy way to search from thousands of vehicles.
From my hat to my shoes, yeah.
Congratulations, you just got accepted into college. Now, how do you pay for it? Fortunately, there are several options out there to consider. Follow this simple step-by-step guide as you figure out how to pay for college. Step 1, fill out your FAFSA? Free Application for Federal Student Aid, FAFSA. Your FAFSA will determine if you qualify for financial aid, including grants, some scholarships, work study, and federal student loans. The good news is, most people qualify for some financial aid, which is why this is the most important step in figuring out how to pay for college. Step 2, figure out how much you may need to borrow by weighing your college costs versus your contributions, including any grants or scholarships. Some easy arithmetic will make your math teachers proud. Let's say your college of choice costs $30,000 a year after factoring in tuition, housing, books, lab fees, and a laptop. Now, let's pretend that the money found in your family swear jar, your bowling scholarship, your federal grant, and the money you saved as a scuba instructor contributes $10,000 to your college fund. Voila! This is how much you will need to cover through other means. Many families consider student loans a reliable option. Step 3. There are two categories of student loans you can consider: federal and private. Federal loans are made by the government and private loans are made by private lenders. In some cases, families use both to cover the cost of college. Compare student loan options by looking at their interest rates, repayment options, and fees. Interest rates vary depending on the loan type. Federal loan rates are fixed, while private loan rates can be fixed or variable and are determined by your credit quality. Adding a cosigner, like mom and dad, may help lower your interest rate. Repayment options for federal and private loans are also different. Some providers require in-school payments, some don't. Take a look at these now and choose an option that makes sense for you. Watch out for fees. Fees can be charged upfront or in repayment, and they add to the total cost of the loan, so you end up paying more back. Step 4. Factor in other benefits when researching a loan. Some reduce your interest rate and some give you cash back. For example, Discover student loans have no fees and give you a cash reward for a 3.0 GPA or equivalent. Let's go through these steps one more time, just in case you needed a refresher. Step 1, fill out your FAFSA. Step 2, weigh your school cost versus your contributions. Maximize any free money like personal savings, grants, and scholarships before considering loans. Step 3, compare interest rates, repayment options, and fees. Step 4, take into account any benefits the loan provider may offer. Don't forget that you can continue to reduce the amount you need to borrow with scholarships. If you are an eligible current or college-bound student, you can enter to win a $2,500 Discover Student Loan Scholarship Award. Head over to collegecovered.com to learn more about paying for college and enter to win. No purchase or loan required. The first week of school can always be a bit overwhelming, but a little bit of good old college ingenuity can go a long way. Here are 10 collegiate quality hacks that will make campus life a little more comfortable.
Delivery drivers are experts at handling bad roads. But those roads shouldn't ruin your pizza when you carry out. So we're doing something about them, starting with this one. If your drive home is rough on pizza, tell us at pavingforpizza.com so we can fix roads across the country. Then carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Southwestern Oregon Community College gave me the opportunity for a new career doing something I love. I'm Amber Yardley, and 3 years ago, I knew I needed to make a career change for myself and my family. With the support of staff, my academic advisor, and the instructors at SWOCC, I now have a dream job and the confidence to continue my education. Contact Southwestern Oregon Community College and start the journey to your new career today. Southwestern Oregon Community College.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Southwestern. Here's Beazle Court. I got Coach Hop here next to me. Coach Hop, kind of a slow start there early. How did you come back from that, kind of being down by 18?
Yeah, you know, we talked about it at halftime. We just got a lot of heart, and I was really proud of that. And that's the thing. These are long games. People got to remember, college games are really long, and, you know, if you keep fighting, you can hang around and come back. So now we got 20 more minutes, and just see how much more fight we have in us.
All right, I see Gomez over there sitting on the bench. How is that affecting your game that you're playing today?
Well, we knew he was going to be out for the past couple of days, so I mean, we just have to adjust. And hey, the next guy's got to step up, so you know, it's just about the next guy being ready, and they can do it. Smaller guys are going to have to rebound, so that's where it goes.
Yeah, that's a big ghost. Something else, Coach, I've noticed, you know, the last couple of minutes, you really picked up the pace as far as moving the ball around. So, you know, the other coach, he's worried about it. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep pushing that pressure?
Yeah, we got to keep the defensive pressure up so we can get out and run. That's the thing. When we're running, we're a lot better. We weren't able to run at the beginning. Everything was walking it up because they were scoring. So it kind of relates, hey, good defense can lead to hopefully good offense.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. All right, guys, I'm Matt Lehman down here on the floor. I'm going to send it back up to you, Jeff, in the booth.
All right, thanks, Matt. Glad to see you down on the floor here. We're working some new angles, see if we can get some people out there. And if you want to be one of our floor reporters, you just got to let us know, because we'd love to get you out here working the floor and helping out. And if you know something about basketball, more than likely you know more than me, so that means you should be out here helping out as well. So we'll see if the SWOCC Lakers can turn it around here in the second half, as they are only trailing by 7 points. And over the next 20 minutes, 7 points, not that big of a deficit to overcome. It's just going to come down to some key threes and making sure that SWOCC gets back to play some tough defense. And the way that they stepped up during the last half of that first half, within those last 5 minutes, was really something else. It's like we were seeing a different team out there. Thankfully, nobody's got any stitches this time around, and hopefully Carson's stitches won't be a factor. It didn't seem to be much of a factor here in this first half. So hopefully we continue that trend into the second half, and the Lakers will start to pull ahead. Looks like Umpqua getting ready to inbound the ball to start the second half.
All right. Umpqua bringing it up kind of at a faster pace than they normally have. Bring it drop down 42. Spin move. Puts it up and in.
Well, number 42, that's John Morrow Keeler, standing at 6'10" out there.
So 6'10", wow. He's a tall dude.
He's got like a whole foot on me.
So he went to Pacific High School down near Bandit. Local guy here on the Oregon coast.
Why didn't we pick him up then? Guess he wanted to be maybe a little bit farther away, get on his own a little bit.
Rebound to the Lakers.
And Keenan just going to drive through.
Pickups a foul.
And he's going to say hello to the wall and one of our Laker cheerleaders down there.
Absolutely. Got that nice view from our new floor cam underneath. Keenan Reynolds. First one is good.
Now only a 6-point lead. That deficit.
I'll make that a 5-point lead.
Oh, that deficit shrinking.
Nice pass interruption there.
Yeah, Washburn, I want interrupting that. Keenan falling down, though, taking a tumble. I think he just tripped over himself because he was just trying to drive too fast.
Washburn for three. Off it short.
Rebounded,
Gets his own rebound. No foul.
That's surprising.
That's a terrible no call.
Now, it could be that both Washburn and number 42 were both in the wrong.
They had to have called a foul on somebody. They never do double fouls like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, did he push too hard? Did he move his feet? You know, it's one of those things. You got to make a decision and make that call. But to let that go with that much,
that might set a tone for the players to say, hey, I can get away with this.
So Reynolds getting pushed out of bounds. and being called out with the ball,
Well,
and
I
no
mean,
foul called.
If you get pushed out of bounds, I don't think it's
still out of bounds.
I was gonna say I don't think it's your fault. Well, they should have probably called a foul.
And that one's stolen. And a foul on the offensive foul. Oh, wow. That is a terrible call. As Keenan fouls as he's, Coach Hop is unhappy with that. And he is holding the ball to keep play from continuing because that was a terrible call. He had to get around the man. The man's got he's moving his feet in the lane, and they're not going to call a block foul or a hold foul. We got a replay of hopefully a really good one of this because that was a terrible, terrible foul call by the ref. That makes me fired up.
I can hear it in your voice.
I am, as we speak, hopping mad. That's a travel. That's a travel. That should be a travel as he jumps off his opposite foot. Wow. This is a terrible, terrible called game right now.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Based off of what I've seen.
The ref is only watching what's above the waist. He's not watching the feet at all.
That
was
seems
a
like you're only
blatant
watching
travel.
Seems like you're only
and they
watching
gave him
half the game.
Yeah, exactly. He's only watching half the game, and it was a blatant travel, and they gave him the shooting.
Well, they do have 3 referees out there, so you would hope if one of them missed it, that the other 2 would catch it.
Yeah, you'd hope that the other referees were watching and helping out with that, but they're not. And that's what's killing the game right now is these referees who aren't paying attention to what they need to be doing.
You got to wonder if that's setting a tone with these refs.
So they're not going to let him shoot even though he was driving to the.
I thought he was going up with it.
He was. So they should have been shooting, but they're not going to let him shoot.
Washburn with the reverse layup off the head of Umpqua.
And that is Laker ball, as we like to say down there. And another foul on 42.
How many does that make?
That's his third.
Third.
That's his third. If
He's
honestly,
got to
if
start playing a little more careful.
If they can pull him out of the game, get him off the floor, they're going to open up that inside zone because right now 42 is just shutting down the inside zone.
Say 42 with all 10, like almost 7 feet out there.
Right.
Is really a presence on the court.
Washburn sinks the first one. And there he comes off the court, knowing he's going to only have 2 fouls left.
I mean, if I was...
they bring in number 32, Tyler Mars, a 6'8" freshman.
Still a presence out there.
Lost ball. Taken back underneath. Oh, nice getting a hand in there. Laker ball!
That's what you got to do. Keenan just getting his hands up, swatting down a pass.
Hey, any interruption in a pass is a good thing. Keep your hands moving, keep your feet moving, move to the ball.
Keeps the opposing players guessing where their ball might or might not go to.
Right. Sailors with the ball. Nice spin move and in!
Student section has changed their attitude since the first half. I think maybe that technical foul earlier is what really fired them up. As Junior with the ball over to Reynolds. Reynolds going to slow it back down, maybe run a play. Over to Moses. Umpqua not happy with that. They thought that
they traveled. Puts up a 3 and drains it. That's Tanner Lewis, number 1. Lakers now only trail by 4.
And that is a much smaller lead to be able to.
And a steal by Moses. And that pass down court. And it's in!
That's Junior making that one up.
Junior making it look easy.
And I believe that was a layup, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a layup. It sure was.
And now the crowd's getting on fire.
That shot, 2 points. Junior pass out.
Over Moses.
Moses for 3!
I believe that's 1 point is all that separates what they might say.
It's a 1 point ball game.
It separates the men from the boys?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
That might be a little bit too far.
I'm not going to lie. I'm much older than these young men. But let me tell you what, they run way, way harder than I ever could.
Yes.
So I will give them that.
Every one of them could easily outrun me.
Absolutely.
Moses for 3 again.
And drains it again! This crowd is going nuts!
Timeout.
And Umpqua is calling a 30-second timeout. I want to stay here. I want to get a shot of this.
I mean, Hunter, as I saw down there, Junior and Keenan were like, come on, crowd, keep going, keep going.
Yes, they want it, and they're going to get it. I tell you what, that was.
Lakers now up by 2. Matt, I think you're putting your pacemaker through the works here tonight.
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
So,
oh man,
Lakers now starting to get some momentum going. As you heard from the Umpqua coach earlier, he wasn't sure if his team had the momentum.
He wasn't sure if they were going to keep up with the speed and the running of this Laker team. And tell you what, they're not going to be able to have. I don't think they're going to be able to hang on very much longer. They've got to. If they're going to be able to keep up, they're going to have to pull out their starters, put in fresh legs.
Yep.
But their starters
have about 3 fouls on them, don't they?
Right. But their subs won't be able to keep up with this pace.
No,
their subs are a lot of freshmen. They're not used to playing against this Laker team that runs and runs and runs and runs.
And that's what Hop does. He just makes them run and run and run and run.
Like, I watched practice a couple times. Let me tell you what, they have run to no end. Coach Hop is he absolutely is a fantastic coach. I have nothing but nice things to say about him. He's animated. He cares about his players. And he is going to be one of those coaches that make you earn it. And here it is.
Making those Umpqua team players actually try to earn those balls across the court. Only 2 points separating the teams.
Connor Shaw in for the Umpqua Riverhawks. That three-pointer off the mark. That one up and out. Lakers get the rebound.
And Keenan coming up for that one, so able to get that rebound.
Defensively, we've come out this second half and definitely done a lot better job rebounding. And he's got 3! And he's going for the 4-point conversion!
Well,
Moses Miller, my oh my, draining it.
Also looked like it hurt when he fell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because it looked like his leg got kicked out from under him.
Absolutely. Student section is eating it up right now, though, I tell you what.
I mean, it's like a hamburger. They're just going in on it.
And make that 4.
There we go. Lakers now up by 6.
Moses, man, coming up big. Clutch three-pointer.
So that's what you like to see is this second half. The Lakers have really charged.
Yeah, and I see that they have brought back in Keeler back in.
But that's intercepted. And I believe that's a foul getting called.
Yeah, that'll be a foul on Moses. He went up there to get the block. And you know what? That's probably a smart foul, honestly. You keep him from scoring. Make him shoot the free throws. You know,
he's got to earn them.
Moses only has now his second foul of the game.
Oh, that's nothing.
Make him earn the points.
Referees just having a little bit of a discussion. Maybe about what kind of pizza they ordered at halftime. They'll be waiting for them after the game's over.
Oh, no, that was me.
Oh, you ordered the pizza?
I always order pizza. Have you not seen my belly?
I have.
Just saying. I'm not a small man. I'm not afraid to say it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Shaw now shooting his second shot. And he makes it.
So he had to earn those points, though. It wasn't like a complete runaway as Keenan just blasts through three defenders. Washburn not able to come up with the rebound.
It's Tanner Lewis there with the three-point attempt. Nice defense right there by Tanner.
Just
coming out there and going, getting it.
Out of bounds.
Oh, he wanted it. He had it. He had it. Little less hit on the ball. He had it, and he was going points.
Umpqua just going to lay that one to bed, and they have tied the game up. Seems like 42 being in the game makes a big difference.
Nice moves there.
Being 6'10", imposing defensive force down there. Lakers were not able to score as easily with 42 out of the game. With him back in, they're having a hard time.
Right. Good stop there.
That ball taken away. Reynolds not able to control it. And Moses just being that imposing force.
Moses actually a lot bigger around than he looks. He looks kind of scrawny, but let me tell you what, he's got that.
Yeah, he's also 6'2".
They're going to call blocking foul on number 2. Oh, on the pass. There's a foul on the pass, but I don't.
Not on the shot. So
that's Junior's first foul.
If you see a guy out there who's like 6'2", he looks a lot shorter when you've got like 6'4", 6'8" guys out there.
Right.
And that's Moses, is 6'2", not
yes.
a small guy.
No. 6'2" is very tall comparative to the rest of us.
And Washburn, so very close.
Keeps it back in, but unable to capitalize. And good defense!
Washburn with the block.
Washburn just throws his hands up in the air, trying to get it.
Expecting the ball to come to him, and it did.
Good defense right there by the Lakers. Make them miss, get the rebound. One shot, one rebound. That's what we like to see. Junior takes it all the way.
Umpqua's going to answer with a 3, and that puts him in the lead by 1. But that is not a big lead. They had an 18-point lead earlier.
Right.
And now it's down to 1.
That's a bad pass there by the Lakers. Oh, and they're going to call a block on that as his feet were clearly planted.
I mean, he was planted, but was he like ready?
Oh, he was ready for it. But what they're saying is he wasn't squared up to the ball carrier who went around him a little.
You have to be squared up to the ball carrier?
your feet have to be set and square, but that's what they're saying. He wasn't squared up.
Ah, that would be it. Now, Umpqua seemingly taking their time to take these shots. Or I guess the ref's just giving some time. Referee's not maybe a little winded with all of the up and down. Referee's doing a lot of running too.
They will here.
Making them earn each point though.
Etzweiler back in the game. And that one's in. So 3-point lead now for the Riverhawks.
Miller going to start with that ball. Over to Washburn.
To Etzweiler.
Back to Miller. And a foul going to be called.
On number 1 for running into the screen. Runs into the screen and knocks over the player, which is
I don't think you're allowed
that was
to
Carson
do that.
Washburn.
I don't think you can do that.
And which surprised me that the other referee who's standing right there didn't call it.
No, the referee that was over by the Lakers scorekeepers is the one who called it.
Correct.
I think referee's saying there's some moisture on the ground.
Everybody immediately goes to the shoes and wiping it up with their feet because, hey, they want a little bit of moisture on a little bit to grab some traction with their shoes.
Coaches all the time told me when I was playing to kick your shoe up and just wipe it with your hand.
Right, your hand
you're
has
all
a little
sweaty.
bit. Yeah. And you notice, down there, everybody's doing it. That's like their thing.
You don't want to slip.
No, I don't want to slip. And
No.
I wear non-slip shoes. Oh, that three is from way outside the arc. Oh.
I think he was across the world with that one.
Wow.
And now the game is all tied up as the Laker crowd.
Getting into it.
There he is, number 42. Just holds his hand up, tips it in. Now, if I'm one of the Lakers, what I'd be trying to do at this point,
Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
I think he jumped a little too hard into that one.
That's going to be on Sanchez there.
But if I'm the Lakers right now, I'd be trying to draw fouls from 42.
Take it to him. Make
so
him.
that way,
Take it to him.
he has to either earn those points or foul me, and then it could get him the fourth or potentially fifth foul. Because with him out of the game, the Lakers were scoring a lot more frequently. And Lewis getting that one, giving it right over to Miller. And from underneath, Washburn trying to get it in, but just not able to converge those points.
Three-point there. 5-point, back to a 5-point lead now.
That is not a big lead, though, as we still have 9 minutes to play. And we're getting a foul called. It's 24? 24, 23. I was trying to count fingers.
23, if you look at the scoreboard, it shows the number of the player and the number of fouls.
Oh, I wish I knew that from beforehand. I've been trying to read the referee's hands from a weird angle up here.
Nice offensive rebound. And that one's going to be off the mark there.
Looks like there might be a little bit of sweat on the ground again.
It always seems to be sweat on the ground.
I mean, these guys are running Probably the equivalent of a 5K, if not a marathon.
Oh, dude, I can't do it. I told you, I'm old.
Well, of course you are. We all know that. But these guys down here, they're the ones who are running like a 5-10K every game. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys ran just as much as soccer players. So Umpqua now with a 5-point lead still. Sailors with the rebound, gives it over to Miller. Over to Reynolds. Gives it out to Miller.
And that's 3.
There you go. Now it is a 2-point ball game, and it looks like the Umpqua coach was expecting that pass to come back to Miller.
Yeah, I think so. I think Miller's average points are going to go up today.
Probably just a little bit. And that's
good
just
defense. It's a
pass.
steal. Here comes Moses. And an alley-oop.
And as you notice, Keenan didn't go for a dunk.
No.
He just
laid it up.
Laid it in there. And now it's a tie ball game once again. Maybe that missed dunk that he had earlier had an impact on him. And there the pass, number 42.
Timeout, Umpqua.
That's going to be 30 seconds, so let's check out that alley-oop again, because that was pretty awesome.
See what kind of shot we got with this one, because I tell you what, I was excited. And honestly, a little bit more height on the pass, and he probably would have dunked it.
I mean, if he had gotten probably a little bit higher on the jump, too.
Right.
So we're just doing a rewind. Here comes just a little
whoop.
Yeah, if that pass was higher and the jump was higher,
and
he could have dunked it, because his hands were right there just
yep. Just a little,
guiding the ball in.
Couldn't get his hands quite on it. Oh, I tell you what.
As we are just at a 2-point ball game, and it looks like the student section, which is a majority of the entire stands over here, but I'm guessing those are baseball players and wrestlers.
Yes.
Over there.
Yes, the baseball team.
They're standing up.
The baseball team always comes out in force. Wrestling team, always.
Lakers with the ball. Wonder if Umpqua told him to keep an eye on Miller.
And Miller will go to the line shooting 2.
I would assume so. Is that a 23 on the foul? Or was that a 42? Because if that was 42 on the foul.
23 on the foul.
Ooh, dang. I was hoping that was on 42.
That would give him 4, and they have to pull him out.
Exactly. That's why I was hoping it was him. But 23 was also right there. Looks like there's a little bit of perspiration on the floor.
Yeah, I tell you what, these guys, man, they're running so hard that it's
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like falling off them like a waterfall.
Like I said, these guys run way harder than I could ever do it.
It's also a sold-out capacity crowd of just over 500,000, so there's a lot of bodies in here.
Ooh-wee. It's warm.
But we have a cold breeze up here.
Yes, we have a draft.
You enjoy it.
I do.
I don't.
My internal body temperature right now runs roughly about 102 just randomly. I don't know why. And so we got a nice breeze coming up the stairs over here behind us. Coming from all the way down the basement, all the way up the stairs to the open door where I'm standing.
Yep.
And you got a jacket on.
I have a jacket on.
And I'm ready to
don't
take
like
off a
that
layer.
breeze. That breeze is cold. Miller gets one of them. So that's now 1-point lead for Umpqua. As Umpqua just passing that ball around, trying to get the Lakers to move.
2.
No 2 for you. And Junior's going to recover that ball, pass it right to Sailors.
Sailor got pushed from behind with no call.
I saw that from a mile away.
And he was surprised to get that pass, let me tell you what.
I wouldn't have expected to get that pass. They thread the needle between those two Umpqua players.
And a stuff! Oh! Keenan Reynolds stuffs the big man who's not expecting it from behind.
And all the way out to Sailors.
Sailors drains it for 3!
And that makes it tied up with 6 minutes to go here in the second half. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul with that push in the back.
And that's going to be a blocking foul there, yeah. Moses will take that one.
I mean, that didn't seem like a blocking foul to me. It seemed like he just like moved his arm over like a
But he's up in the air.
Oh, he was in, I couldn't see his feet. I got a banister in my way.
That's why I'm up here close to it. I got a better angle at it.
I just have a banister in my way. But still's got to earn those points, though. So Moses now with 4 fouls. And that means he got to be careful. You don't want to have Moses, who seems to be like one of the top scorers out here right now. You don't want him fouling out of the game. No fouls getting called there at the base.
3 on 3.
Wash. Oh.
Moses takes it
Just
coast to
lays it
coast,
in.
splits the D.
Umpqua's going to answer. Seems like some adrenaline might have got shot into each of these teams.
They're going to call an offensive foul on that one as Tanner Lewis pushes off with his forearm.
And Lakers now at 18 fouls, which means if they have 8, any more than that, they're shooting 1-1.
No, they're already shooting 1-on-1.
Wow. So the offensive fouls don't count towards shooting 1-on-1 only if you're on defense.
Right.
Is there a threshold then where it also counts towards offensive fouls?
No.
Umpqua going to inbound the ball.
Shaw.
Going to bring it all the way around.
All the way out. Umpqua's going to set it back up. And that'll be and 1.
That one went in. Was that hitting him on the arm?
Cameron Benzel to shoot.
So 4-point ball game right now.
Benzel makes it 5.
That's still not a lot. We got just over 4.5 minutes to play. And that's a long time.
So last week we had in here Lane, both teams scoring 100 plus.
Oof. Junior just trying to thread the needle, pass it down to Sailors.
That's on its way up. That's on the way up. No, that ball's on its way up.
Were they calling goaltending?
They're calling goaltending, saying it was already on its way down. Ball was on its way up. Should not have been goaltending.
Timeout getting called, I believe, by Hop, and that's 30. No,
that's a full 60-second
60-second timeout. Let's
So
take a look
let's
at
get
that.
the instant replay there on that block, see what we can find out.
Because I don't agree with it. So Reynolds right there.
Ball's still going up.
It's
has
getting
not
released.
touched the backboard.
Released, still up, and
boom, hits it, still on its way up.
Definitely not goaltending. Say that's the top of the arc. He hits it against the basket. There's definitely no goaltending on that one.
That was a bad call. Bad call.
Yeah, and it looks like it's this ref at the bottom of the screen making that call.
It is. It was him that made that call too. So definitely.
And we don't have a challenge flag that we can.
I know. I want to throw that in from up here. That goaltending. That was shiesty call. So a couple of not so great calls going in favor of Umpqua.
It seems like a theme for the night.
Yeah.
So that's what we're seeing up here. Referees saw something different. They're the ones who get paid to do that. Not me. I'm strictly a volunteer up here.
Yeah, I'm a volunteer as well. I don't get paid. If you'd like to donate to our program, we're more than happy to take donations.
I take donations in the form of a cheeseburger.
Oh, cheeseburgers are my favorite.
So very close to going in.
Terrible, no call. Should have been.
Maybe a pizza. I'd take that as a form of donation.
Yeah.
Some nachos.
Right.
And Junior getting that one. Down over to Lewis.
Lewis didn't get the foul. Wow.
And that's just going to be thrown down court.
To Shaw, who slows it down. That's a deep 3-ball.
That was basically a 4-pointer.
Wow.
That was almost half court.
Makes it a 10-point game.
Well, we got right now 79-89 on the scoreboard. So, yeah, 10-point ball game. But still, 3.5 minutes to play. And
a lot of ball.
Once you get to that 2-minute mark,
it's run, run, run.
That 2 minutes is going to seem like an eternity. And, so very close. Sailor's going to get that, but Umpqua going to be able to hold on to that ball. And Umpqua slowing the pace of play down, trying to draw the fouls because time is on their side. And Moses did not see that screen coming.
No.
And just barreled right into it. That's going to be
Keenan Reynolds.
15 with the foul.
Keenan Reynolds will go to the line, shooting 2.
Hey, that's fine. Now they're making us earn those points.
Hey, if we can earn them and we can make them, I take them.
That one's in. 11 points.
That'll be a lane violation.
Now, a lane violation is, I assume you stepped into the key too fast.
Yes. Before it releases out of the hand. And a nice steal.
Stopping that pass.
Junior brings it up and gets
23
hacked
getting
hard.
fouled. I think that's at least 3 fouls I've seen this half.
That's 4 on 23.
There you go. He's got to be real careful because 23 could potentially foul out. And Tucker Peterson, number 23 on Umpqua, stands 6'4". He's been one of the big presences down on defense as well. So that'd be a lot. That'd be a huge loss for Umpqua. that ball off of the bounds.
Oh, that's a dangerous situation as number 42 comes barreling
Jumps
into
over and hits the gap between bleachers.
And he's definitely hurt.
I appreciate
wow.
I appreciate the
hurt.
effort, but
yeah, he's done.
No, he's
done. He jumps in, lands on the downboard, and there's a tiny little gap about like 4 inches wide.
And he went right into it.
And he went right into it. Oh man, the view from here, we can see there's an indent in his. Ooh, that's not.
No,
ooh.
Don't look. Don't
Yep.
look. We got the athletic trainer down there checking him out.
Yeah.
And this could be huge for Umpqua. Like, this was their defensive player.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was the biggest presence out there. So he was limping coming out of there.
Yeah, he was.
There's no way he's going to be running around.
I don't know.
If I was the coach, I wouldn't have him running around out there. I don't want to risk a bigger injury because there's pain, and then there's trying to go past that to the point of injury.
Oh, he's getting back up and walking, but
he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it when he's
So we got
walking.
a little replay there of what happened. That's some great effort. I'm not going to lie. That was probably some of the best effort I've seen in a long time.
No shame on putting that much effort into it.
Oh, no, absolutely. Nothing but mad props to him, I tell you what.
And here he goes, jumping out of bounds
Up
right
and over.
here.
And foot lands and slides up underneath. You can see his left foot just slide all the way under. But
and
it's
there's
his
that
right shin that's
frustration.
hurt.
There's
Moses
that
takes that one.
frustration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he did not want to come out.
No.
I wouldn't want to either. Being one of the big defensive presences, preventing SWOCC from getting a lot of points.
He's the one slowing down this game. He really is.
And now Umpqua is going to try to slow down their play because clock's going to play into their favor right now. With just under a minute and a half to play, 8 points separating. And
Steal.
SWOCC's going to try to speed up.
Wow. No call there. As his running lane was rejected by a player running, so no blocking call.
Of course not. They haven't been making those kinds of calls tonight. So I don't think they would continue that trend.
That's 3 off the mark.
That's the tone they set at the beginning of the half.
Yeah.
And the end of the first half.
No way.
I believe they're calling it charging foul.
Yeah.
I think that was actually a fair foul because it looked like Junior dropped his shoulder to lead in with it.
Yes and no. The feet were still moving of the other player. The other player flopped quite a bit on it. That's not I don't know.
Now, only 45 seconds left to go and 8 points separating the teams. Still not a big lead. If you can get some turnovers, as the Lakers are putting some big pressure in the back court, and Junior's going to call. Junior's going to. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that was. He was definitely hooking
that'll
him.
be intentional. That'll be intentional.
To slow the game down, well, to stop the clock from running,
right?
So they can have more chances. Because then this makes Umpqua have to earn each point. And you're not going to earn them when you miss them just like that.
Right.
Couple of subs coming in, but we're going to see Umpqua. There's only one. They're keeping everybody in the back court on this one.
Yep.
Because
Shaw misses the second one. 3-point put up, Moses.
Take it over to Washburn, back over to Moses. And that looks like another foul. And since we're past 10 team fouls now, it's going to be 2. So there's less than 30 seconds to go. another close match. This match and last week's match were all very close about this point spread.
Yeah, absolutely. That one's in.
Umpqua's going to earn that one, widening their lead just a little bit more to 9.
That one's in as well.
10-point difference. SWOCC's going to keep playing hard, though.
That one's short.
There it is. Sailors with another foul. Shooting once again. Again, these last 2 minutes basically going to take 15 with all of the fouls that are going to be called. That one in. 11-point lead. Substitutions coming in, or at least one. All of Umpqua playing back. No press coming from them at all. And the ball not being picked up by Miller, who barely misses. And the clock doesn't start until he touches the ball, which is why he let it bounce so far on the inbound. It looks like number 1 coming in, Washburn coming out, so that's Lewis coming in. Again, Umpqua just chilling out in the backcourt. All 4 of their players. And that one is out. Only got one of them. And that ball,
and that'll be it.
Only 3, 2, and 1. That was everything, and your Lakers going down 96-83. Great match, though.
Great matchup.
Nothing to be ashamed about.
Yeah, after trailing early by 18
then
in
taking
the first,
the lead.
coming back, getting the lead, then dropping back down. You know, that's a tough loss. You know, mad props to both teams. You know, number 42, John Keeler. You know, we hope nothing bad happened to him as well, because
he's walking right now.
He's limping walking, and he was a heck of a ball player.
He's still walking though. That's what matters. He didn't have to get like pulled out of here because he broke anything.
Right.
He's walking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once again, thank you very much for watching in, following us. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook.com/SWOCC Athletics, livestream.com/SWOCC, YouTube.com/Southwestern. Or once again, on behalf of Southwestern Oregon Community College and SWOCC Media Productions, I'm Matt Lehman.
And I'm Jeff Baxter.
And we'll see you again next time.